tell me when to start?
I think.
Now.
Before I forget what wonderful, glorious years I've had.
Or others possibly search instead in old files and letters, photos and notes. For facts beyond doubtful vague anecdotes. Somehow, somewhere, I admit that getting on means a nasty loss of memory. I've to think not twice, but twice. And even more to find names and facts I used to have on the tip of my tongue. I'm of course in many ways cleaning up and finalising, checking, discarding and completing.
Knowing that darkness must now fall soon, and my being like in our skies the full moon must diminish and wane and no longer be seen. Instead he is, must very soon be, he has been. I am grateful, unafraid, we're in December.
Niet alles, natuurlijk. Ja.
Yeah, so it's Tischler. Schler. This, I really can't make it out. L-O-U.
Oh, dat kan ook.
You can record for as long as you want. This says Heinrich. H-E-N Heinrich. Five. The 15th of June. 1892, yeah, to the 10th, to the, maybe 12, December 38. And I think this is again in Hebrew. And here are more dates, but I don't know who this is for.
I have some idea behind all this checking on people I used to know and like. There is need for optimism and proofs that it is not all wrong.
And all of a sudden the old names come back. The long-forgotten faces appear from way back in endless numbers. Like a swarm of ghosts, there they are. Names and faces all memorised so long ago. Children and families one had forgotten for so many years. 2 nights driving for hours through deserted streets looking for places and remembering the old faces. But I never thought of writing anything down, and then, lying in bed, unable to fall asleep, it became so crystal clear that it is all a matter of the heart, not the mind. It's a love story.
It's a love story. You'd think
You'd know every corner and turning, and recognise at least half the buildings you see on first sight. How wrong you are. It's just the other way around. You have that
horrible feeling that you came to the wrong place, to a city you never knew before.
But yes, I still know, can recall and remember whom and what. Hopefully I'll have time, and in solid prose, not in mediocre rhyme, can set down with what my long years were clattered, what really happened and mainly mattered.
He had not only noted down all he wanted to remember, he even kept files on his thoughts and analytical reflections, carefully kept and stored away with all his other numerous memory aids, keeping registers, never throwing away a piece of paper, and finally even forgetting what he had noted down in the past. Had he forgotten or neglected all he had ever been taught? "31 filing cabinet drawers in study and garage were checked at once, no sign. Did I possibly give you the original? Why? For a less violent future most only looked forward, only very few back to compose their eternal memory books. Yet words must be found. There exists a duty.
And still often in my mind that Sunday with you, the moors, every hour really. And I had not spoken to a soul before coming up, for 2 weeks.
So if I did not soon stop talking, here's one explanation.
Foreign nationality, a name change, linguistic abilities, much foreign travel,
a Minox camera. They partly inspired me to write the story at all, would be part of the enormous accumulation of photos of my years, unless thusly singled out and woven into the story. Collecting can be a vice for sure, but who doesn't want souvenirs of happiest days and nicest people?
The upstairs study, a rather large room crammed full with books, files, journals and papers of all descriptions. Not only did it contain thousands of printed items, there were also many fat stacks of handwritten cards, no less than 167 numbered and numerous unnumbered notebooks, dating back well over 15 years, and finally a lot of diaries.
He obviously was a compulsive writer. Not a week or a day seemed to have passed without his entering something somewhere and filing it away most methodically for future use.
There are not tears enough in the world to read these.
And through most of my life, I've been concerned with my identification.
I could not easily be labelled by anybody, not even by myself. The usual terms and concepts applied to catalogue, humanity, intersections did not quite cover my case, were not comprehensive enough to fit me into one of the ready boxes in which most of us keep our contemporaries on file. It won't be useless, and what moves me mainly is the need to study this subject most earnestly. These are the old wounds which can never heal. As long as we live to remember, there are others, more burning ones, yet less dangerous ones. Yes, there are signs of the old wounds for those who look for them. It's also ancient what we go through. a romantic, a radical, a rationalist, an idealist, an indeterminist, positivist, functionalist.
A wonderful deep understanding and inner contact, and sincere care for all kinds of things, and for stones and trees and houses and gardens, for streets and for monuments, for the air and for the sounds. And all the stories came back.
Out of the distant past
as I walked slowly around. Where do I belong?
Woods and berries, river bathing in measure.
We loved our country.
I see it again now in old age dreams. I belonged, I well knew, a son of my Heimat, to which I'm still true. We had sunshine in the good old mountains, though, and yes, sunshine in our hearts too, while we were for once home again.
A lot of family concern. Why?
It was for belonging to family and group that my life's saddest events occurred.
Generation after generation remembers how they arrived from somewhere else and worries where they might get to next.
Wandering through the world and through history forever and ever. What can we do about it?
Nothing can ever really replace what they have lost when fate and history combined to send them on that road that never ends.
No going back, it just never works. And before new beginning,
here we are,
on our very lone
own, owls moving in circles indeed. I am one of the people that have lost the key to the old place. I am outside, a stranger and a foreigner.
If we are sorry,
we ourselves lost what nothing can replace. Maybe our children, another hopeful generation, will not once again become just wanderers who lost the key to their own city of dreams, never to find it again. And now, is this the spot where they used to live? Are these ruins all that is left of her own beloved villa? Are these her old fruit trees? The gate and the fence? The flower beds and the steps to the entrance? Is this all? Only this? All? How many deaths, how much sorrow and mourning is signified by this empty spot?
It has somehow
been everybody's funeral. One great funeral throughout the centuries. Of all these, I am the only survivor.
It is
for just these few years that I am fighting.
It is late in the night, dark everywhere, wet from the evening's rain, and it is cool and so silent everywhere. A world has come to its end. There are no words worth saying. No sense standing and staring any longer. No point even in picking up a piece of old brick as a souvenir for anybody anywhere. Somehow we stand at the very end of the world, of our old world which is still all around here, and yet which is gone forever.
Although we can never forget about it either. I came home to get back where I came from, to see again what I could never forget, to refresh memories that can never die as long as I shall live.
Altogether, I guess that I am just overdue for a real rest without worries, if fate is kind enough to us to leave us undisturbed.
I still remember.
I know
not for long. So much of life's wonderful, marvellous song.
And you found all these words in amongst his stuff, in amongst his writings?
Yeah.
Amazing. Bit teary. I had no idea this was there, but presumably, as you said, you took bits from all sorts of places and stuck it together. And I can hear him in there, but there again it feels like my words or your words, or someone else's words.
You think it's going to be okay to read it?
Sure.